Democracy 2018, think your vote doesn't count? Well, the congressional race in the 27th district here in Western New York is so close, Democrat Nate McMurray is calling for a recount of those votes. Take a look at these numbers. Here in Erie County, McMurray actually beat Republican incumbent Chris Collins by 4 percentage points. Right now, it's 51% for McMurray and 47% for Collins. In Niagara County, the results are flipped and even closer than in Erie County. Chris Collins wins with 48% compared to 47% for McMurray. So right now, it could be Collins' support in rural communities like Wyoming County that could have made the difference. The process of certifying election results in Erie County is underway. You're looking at video of the voting machines being hauled into the Board of Elections warehouse on Main Street today. 7 Eyewitness News reporter NY27 here now with reaction from both the Collins and McMurray camps tonight.
The race for NY27 is far from over, despite
my opponent has conceded. So I'm standing before you today as the congressman going back to Congress.
We're going to come up a little short tonight. We're going to come up a little short.
Barely 2 hours after McMurray's election night speech, a tweet calling for a recount. Chris Collins' campaign responding this afternoon.
A lot of people that are crying, a lot of people that are stomping their feet, a lot of people that are having temper tantrums, but the reality is voters determine the prospect of our elections, not pundits, not the press, not anybody else. The Collins campaign adding calls for a recount by McMurray is misleading since New York State doesn't have a recount provision. He hasn't yet come to terms with the fact that this campaign is over. Moments after Collins' presser, where Nate McMurray supporters protested outside.
Having a recount is in the best interest of the district.
McMurray clarifying his call for a recount at his Hamburg headquarters.
We do not need a recount because we even haven't had an official count yet.
Also adding, his speech was not a concession, saying he chose his words wisely and wanted to get his supporters home after a late night.
And then when we saw where it was going and the more information came in and we saw how many votes were not counted, we have to fight.
McMurray believes there are 18,000 votes across the district still to be counted. Official election results from the state not expected to be reported until early December. The Collins camp says it's time to move forward.
Last night's results were close, but they were decisive.
McMurray vows not to stop fighting.
And our response is, we are going to fight for every single vote.
NY27, 7 Eyewitness News.